Yeah, so this is an unfortunate situation here. Pipes on the outside of the house because the basement's down low. So this is what we got to work with. I'd love to put a frost free, but in order to put a frost free and go in here, I'd have to tear the living room up, cut a hole in the wall, move my customer's organ, you know. So this lasted this long, so we're gonna stick with it. It's unfortunate, the last guy couldn't handle the mounting process and he used nails. Really, bud, use nails? So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to drop it down, and of course it's right in line with the joint. So I don't wanna, you know what I mean, right on the edge. So I'm gonna bring it down to here, and then that'll give me a chance to be able to fix this hole easier, because you can't fix the hole and do this in the same day. You know, the wet just being in the way of what you're doing. So this here, I was gonna do this on Friday. This is Monday. I went down in the basement to turn the water off inside, and I told the kid just disconnect the hose for me so any water would run out. You know, leave the faucet on. And when I came back, it was like this. Unfortunately, he cut it off of there because he couldn't get the hose off. Instead of just asking me, he took it upon himself to cut it. So I got a new drop ear here. There's sweat on the bottom and thread it. So I got a quarter turn. We're going with the quarter turn out here. Make it a little easier to turn on and off. We're not turning 20 revolutions anymore. So let me set this all up. And I was gonna de-sweat this, but I gotta cut it down here somewhere anyway. So let me get that set up, I'll come back. All right, time to bust some knuckles here. At least I got some give in the pipe. This thing might need some WD-40 or something. No longer wants to close. What's going on here? I had a hard time opening it too. There we go. It's probably because this is that old school 1969 pipe. A little thicker. Trying not to bust the knuckles. There we go. Try to draw out some of the water, so paper towel, so I'm not here trying to sweat for 20 years. Yep, it works. So we got about that much. You think about 3 inches. All right, back to knuckle busting. I'm gonna use this little guy, try to clean it. Are we doing anything? A little bit. Of course, this one's too big. All right, I gotta get some paper. See, that's not good enough. Needs to be shiny. See the little spots? If you try to sweat that, you have a terrible time. You have little holes opening up. Then you turn the water on and spraying. Little leakers shooting across the street. No good. We gotta make it look brand new again. This is the most important step of soldering. Whatever you gotta do, man, whatever you gotta do. You gotta get the heavy off. Let's try to go the other way. Nope. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta get it started. No shocker, the camera's in the way. I'm always crying about that. We're getting better. I think I'm gonna go get a new one. Brand spanking new one. I'll be back. Nah, maybe I'll get away with this one. It's looking better already. We'll just keep going. That's looking good right there. I think that'll work. I'm going to use some Tenon Flux. Somebody will probably say, oh, you can't use that. Don't use that. Well, I'm using it, bud. I'm using it. I don't know what to tell you. Slather it on there like extra mayo. Not too much, but you need enough. Tenon Flux helps a lot with these older pipes. Use regular flux, you might have a terrible time. Already clean and pre-fluxed the drop elbow. So it looks like I'm going to be close to that joint with my mounts. It is what it is. I didn't want to go too low because there's this crack here. I don't know if you can see it because of the stupid sun, but there's a crack here. There's always something. All right. I mean, you could hurt someone and upload it, you'll get hate. You could save someone's life, upload it, you'll get hate. I mean, it's just the way it is, you know what I mean? It's where we are. Oh, you can't use that. No matter what you do online, you can't do that. No matter what. And Mr. Spider, huh? Probably not a fan of the heat. All right, we'll let this cool off. All right, it's been cooling for a while. See what we can see. I think we're good. All right, so apparently I gotta drill the holes in the ears a little bigger, and my hole for the screw I'm gonna use. Make sure we're long enough, we're deep enough. Yes, that'll work for the Tapcon. First time I get to use the Quiet Hydraulic, the one I just bought. First job for it. You know what? That hole's no good because where the pipe is where I want the hole. I don't want it over here. So let me re-drill that. Sometimes we make mistakes. Wonderful. Rock solid. Let's do the other one. All right. Wonderful. All right, got some Teflon on there. Now we're going to test those mounting screws when I'm wrenching this down. Let me fix this camera. We're already super tight. But I gotta go one more. I got no choice. I gotta make sure we get it. Hopefully I don't snap it. I'm gonna have to stand up for this. Right. Right about that, a little more. All right. Of course, such a simple little job requires every tool in the truck. All right, the kid just turned the water back on. Let's test it. Good. All the air is out. There's no leaks. Excellent. Excellent. I think my next project on here is not going to be that stuff in the back I was talking about before. It's going to be this deck. I'm going to hit it with some mirror coat. So we got all the furniture off of there. Probably get started on that this week. Oh yeah, right now I need a hammer. I got to get that nail out of there. We'll use the kids' hammer. See if that nail's going to play nice or not. Of course not. That's not. Oh no, it came out. All right. Old masonry now. You're better off doing that, using screws. Maybe they didn't have them back then. I don't know. I wasn't born. All right, so this is all still tight, so I'm happy with that.